I woke up on this fine Friday morning to a Bloomberg headline that said that the energy regulator is going to increase the energy cap by 10% from October. So, over the last couple of months, we've been talking about great news, inflation's coming down, it's hit its 2% target, everybody got really excited, and then last month went slightly above that, back up. But the really good news about last month's data is that even though it went back above 2%, the really sticky and really high inflation figure of services started to come down. So if you think about inflation over the last couple of years, it had a really rapid spike and then a really sharp fall. And nearly all of that was down to energy and down to food. The two things really, especially energy, that hiking the base rate doesn't actually influence. The bit that base rate does influence directly is services inflation. So when you hike base rate, it takes money out of the pockets of ordinary people and small businesses. If people have less money to spend on services, those service providers have to lower their prices. So that has a direct impact, and that has taken about 18 months to come to fruition, but it is coming good now. So when I heard that news this morning, that energy cap is coming into place at a higher level, I thought initially, does that mean inflation is going to go back up and therefore interest rates should go higher again? In reality, I don't think that will happen. What is likely to happen is that yes, energy will go up again. If it goes up in October, there's a bit of a lag. We might see that in the November data. But if services inflation continues to come down because base rate is where it is, then the overall inflation figure should look slightly more attractive. And if that is the case, the Bank of England might be tempted to bring interest rates down once more before Christmas. Analysts and economists were saying that that could be twice before Christmas. I think with this morning's news, it's probably unlikely. But the good news is, I think even though, and in spite of that, we should be in a reasonable position.